The power of Japan's military strategy. When the world stepped into the dark era of the 1930s and 1940s, Japan entered it with a military strategy unlike any other major power. What truly made Japan dangerous was not only its weapons or soldiers, but its mindset and planning. This chapter explores how Japan's strategy turned it into one of the most powerful forces of World War II. Japan's military leaders believed in one core idea: strike first, strike fast, and strike with overwhelming force. This belief shaped the way Japan fought every battle. From China to the Pacific Islands, Japan understood that it could not win a long war against giants like the United States. So, instead of waiting, Japan built a strategy based on speed and surprise. They aimed to disable the enemy before the enemy even knew what had happened. The attack on Pearl Harbor is the most famous example, but it wasn't the only one. Japan carried out dozens of rapid strikes across Southeast Asia in just months, capturing territories like the Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, and Malaya with shocking speed. Another key element was Japan's Bushido-inspired military doctrine. Soldiers were trained to fight with extreme discipline and loyalty. Retreat was considered shameful. Surrender was unacceptable. This created armies that would fight to the last man, making Japanese defenses some of the toughest in the war. At places like Iwo Jima and Okinawa, Japanese soldiers turned mountains and caves into deadly fortresses, forcing Allied troops to fight for every inch. Japan also developed an unusual tactic: decisive naval battles. Instead of spreading their forces, Japanese commanders wanted one giant, spectacular battle that would destroy the enemy completely. This philosophy pushed Japan to build massive battleships, like the Yamato and Musashi floating fortresses meant to dominate the Pacific. Though these ships ultimately failed, they reflected Japan's bold and aggressive military style. But perhaps the strongest part of Japan's strategy was its coordination. The Japanese Army and Navy worked together in a synchronized way to capture resources and territory. They didn't just attack blindly, they hit ports, airfields, supply routes, and communication hubs. Every move was planned to weaken the enemy's ability to fight back. Japan's military strategy was powerful because it mixed fearlessness, speed, and precision. It shocked the world and helped Japan build an empire that stretched thousands of miles. But this aggressive strategy also had a weakness: it relied on quick victories. When Japan began losing momentum, the same risky tactics that brought it success became